Welcome back, everyone, to the Before AGI podcast. Today, we're going deep on a pretty fascinating topic.
Yeah.
It's one that I know a lot of you guys have been asking about in the comments, AI orchestration and agentic workflows.
Sounds complicated, right?
Yeah, it does sound a little bit intimidating, but honestly, I think
right.
after this deep dive, we'll clear up a lot of the mystery around it.
I think so.
So what we're really seeing here
Mm-hmm.
is that AI is kind of moving beyond just like individual models doing their own thing in isolation.
Yeah,
And it's becoming more about these interconnected systems
right.
with intelligent agents that work together,
Like a team.
like a team. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like an orchestra.
Yeah, and that's a good analogy because you think about it, like a solo musician is great.
Yeah.
But when you have a whole orchestra working together, the potential for like complexity and what they can produce is just so much greater.
Yeah, so much more sophisticated.
Right.
So that's really what we're going to unpack today, is how this shift towards orchestrated AI is happening and why it's actually a really big deal for anyone who's interested in, the future of AI.
Yeah. And really for anyone who works with technology or whose job might be impacted by technology in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this is coming fast.
Let's break it down. What exactly are we talking about when we say AI orchestrators?
So AI orchestrators, they're like the systems that oversee and manage all the different parts of an AI system.
Okay.
It's not just about the algorithms themselves. It's about the entire life cycle of how you deploy an AI application, how it's integrated into like existing systems, how it's kept running smoothly.
So they kind of keep everything humming along.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like the conductor of the orchestra.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. So what are some of the key things that AI orchestrators actually do?
Well, they automate a lot of the flow of AI tasks,
Oh.
like monitoring the progress of those tasks, managing the computing resources that are needed, making sure the data is flowing correctly through the system, and even handling any like unexpected errors or hiccups.
Oh, so they're like the troubleshooters too.
Yeah, in a way, they're like the brain making sure everything runs smoothly.
So it's kind of like air traffic control for the AI landscape, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. Now, you mentioned AI agent orchestration and agentic workflows.
Yeah.
Where do those fit in?
So AI agent orchestration is kind of a subset of the bigger picture of AI orchestration.
Okay.
And it focuses specifically on coordinating multiple AI agents that are working together. But the key here is that these agents are autonomous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they can make their own decisions.
Exactly. They're not just following a script. They can learn, they can adapt, they can kind of figure things out on their own to a certain extent.
So instead of just managing general AI components, it's more about managing these like little AI specialists.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where agentic workflows come in. Those are the AI-driven processes that come from this kind of orchestration.
Okay.
So you have these autonomous AI agents
Yeah.
that are making decisions, taking actions, coordinating with each other, all with minimal human intervention.
That sounds really futuristic.
It is pretty amazing when you think about it.
So it's not just like simple automation anymore.
Right.
It's these intelligent agents actually making decisions.
It's a whole other level.
Yeah. Okay. So how is this different from like traditional automation, like RPA, for example?
Yeah, RPA is a good example because RPA is really good at repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
Like if you have a very structured process where the steps are always the same, RPA can handle that really well, but it's all based on predefined rules.
Okay.
Agentic workflows, on the other hand, are much more flexible and adaptable.
Okay.
They can handle situations that are more complex, that require reasoning and decision-making.
So they're more like problem solvers.
Exactly. Yeah, and if something unexpected happens, an agentic workflow can often figure out how to adapt and keep going,
Oh, wow.
whereas RPA would probably just stop and wait for a human to intervene.
So we're talking about going from like rigid automation to like intelligent automation.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Okay. So I think I understand the basics now. But why should our listeners really care about this?
That's the big question.
Right. Like, what are the actual benefits of AI orchestration and agentic workflows?
Well, first of all, it's all about efficiency.
Oh.
AI orchestrators streamline the entire AI lifecycle. So you can automate a lot of the manual tasks that go into deploying and managing AI, and that frees up human teams to focus on more strategic work.
So less busy work, more big picture thinking.
Exactly. And it can actually significantly reduce the time it takes to implement new AI capabilities.
Oh, wow. So it's like speed and agility.
Exactly. And in today's world, speed and agility are a huge competitive advantage.
Yeah, I can see that. So that's one big benefit. What else?
Another huge benefit is coordination and collaboration.
Okay.
The orchestrator acts like a central nervous system for all the different AI agents. Okay.
It manages how they interact, assigns roles based on their expertise, and makes sure they're all working together smoothly.
So it's like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And this can really improve things like customer service.
Okay, how so?
Well, imagine you have different AI agents that handle different aspects of customer support.
Mm-hmm.
One agent might handle initial inquiries, another might deal with billing issues,
Okay.
and another might be a technical expert.
Yeah.
With orchestration, you can hand off customers seamlessly between these agents.
Oh, so it's like a smooth customer journey.
Exactly, and the customer gets the right help right away.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So efficiency coordination, what else have we got?
Well, another big one is scalability and flexibility.
Okay.
With AI orchestrators, it's much easier to deploy and manage AI models at scale
Okay.
and to adapt to changing needs.
So as your business grows, your AI can grow with it.
Precisely, you don't have to start from scratch every time something changes.
That's really important. Yeah. And then there's resource allocation and performance. Orchestrators can intelligently manage the computing resources that AI applications need
okay.
and allocate them based on real-time demand.
So it's like optimizing everything.
Yeah, it helps to control costs, improve processing times, and just make sure the AI systems are performing at their best.
And you also mentioned governance and compliance.
Right, that's another key benefit. AI orchestrators provide a centralized platform for managing and monitoring all the AI workflows. They can generate audit logs and help ensure that everything's compliant with regulations.
So it's kind of like keeping everything in check.
Yeah, it's really important in today's world where AI regulation is becoming more and more important.
Absolutely. So it sounds like there are a lot of advantages.
There are a lot of potential benefits, yeah.
But I'm sure there are also challenges.
Of course there are always challenges with new technology.
So what are some of the hurdles that organizations might face?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is technical integration. Bringing together data from different sources, making sure that new AI systems can talk to existing IT infrastructure.
Yeah, that sounds tricky.
It can be quite complex. Yeah, and you often need specialized expertise to make it all work seamlessly.
So finding the right talent is crucial.
Absolutely, yeah.
What about data integration and management?
Yeah, that's another big challenge. It's not just about connecting the systems.
Okay.
You also have to deal with huge volumes of data, make sure that data is high quality and consistent, and overcome data silos within organizations.
Yeah, data is everything, right?
It really is. It's the fuel that powers these AI systems.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then as you start managing larger networks of autonomous agents, scalability and monitoring become really important.
Okay.
You need to make sure that your orchestration platform can handle the load.
Okay.
And that you have the tools to monitor all those agents and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to.
So it's a lot to keep track of.
It is, but the potential benefits are huge.
All right, so big picture looking ahead, what do the experts think is going to happen with all this?
Well, the general consensus is that we're at a turning point in AI.
Okay.
The focus is shifting from building these massive general purpose models to orchestrating networks of smaller, more specialized AI agents.
Oh, interesting.
It's about efficiency and tackling complex problems by breaking them down.
So divide and conquer.
Yeah, kind of like that.
So it's not just about bigger models anymore.
Right, it's about smarter systems.
And what about the timeline for all this? When do experts think this is really going to take off?
A lot of people are pointing to the next few years as being crucial.
Oh, wow. So we're right on the edge of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of experimentation and investment happening right now. And we're likely to see more hybrid approaches.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, combining traditional AI workflows with this new agentic AI to get the best of both worlds.
Oh, okay. So it's not like one is replacing the other.
Right. It's more about using the right tool for the right job.
And what about the role of humans in all this? Will humans still be needed?
Absolutely. Yeah, human oversight is still essential.
Okay.
Especially as these systems become more sophisticated and make more decisions.
So humans are still in the driver's seat.
Yeah, we're still the ones setting the goals and making sure the AI is aligned with our values.
That's good to hear. And in terms of like actual decision making, how much autonomy do experts think AI agents will have in the future?
Well, some analysts predict that in the next few years, a large portion of routine work decisions could be made by AI.
Wow, that's pretty significant.
It is, yeah. It could really change the way we work.
So where are we actually seeing these technologies being used right now?
We're seeing them in a lot of different industries.
Okay, like where?
Well, customer service is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Companies are using AI orchestration to manage all the different AI tools they use for customer support.
So like chatbots and virtual assistants.
Exactly. And it allows them to provide more personalized and efficient support.
Okay.
And then there's supply chain management. Agentic workflows are being used to optimize inventory levels, forecast demand, and improve logistics.
So making supply chains more efficient.
Yeah, exactly, and less prone to disruptions.
And what about finance?
Finance is another area where we're seeing a lot of adoption. AI orchestrators are being used to process data, identify trends, assess risks, detect fraud, and even automate some aspects of customer service and loan approvals.
Wow, so it's like a whole range of applications.
Yeah, it's really transforming the industry.
And what about other industries?
We're seeing applications in healthcare, manufacturing, human resources.
Wow, it's really everywhere.
It's spreading pretty quickly, yeah.
So how do these AI orchestrators and agentic workflows compare to more traditional tools like RPA and BPM systems?
So RPA is great for very specific tasks that are rule-based and predictable.
But it's not very adaptable.
Exactly. Yeah, if something unexpected happens, RPA can't really handle it.
Okay, and what about BPM systems?
BPM systems are more about managing predefined processes. But they can also be less flexible than agentic workflows, which can use AI to adapt to changing circumstances.
So it's like agentic workflows are more intelligent.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to put it.
So AI orchestration and agentic workflows are really about managing complexity.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. They can handle complex problems, coordinate intelligent agents, and provide a central platform for managing entire AI ecosystems.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is, yeah, and it has the potential to really revolutionize a lot of industries.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. Yeah, it's a big topic.
But hopefully our listeners now have a much better understanding of AI orchestration and agentic workflows.
Yeah, and hopefully they're excited about the possibilities.
Because this is really just the beginning.
Exactly. We're still in the early stages of this technology.
And as always, if you want to learn more about this and other AI topics, be sure to subscribe to the Before AGI podcast.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out my YouTube channel.
Ian Ochieng AI.
That's OG!
For even more in-depth tutorials and insights. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
And until next time, stay curious.